What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 8 of the APA, the StL Rampardos are taking on the Miami Donphans and Coach Kyle A, one of my good pals, and we are ready to rock, man. This is gonna be an epic matchup. He's 5-2, we're 7-0. If we win this, we will be undefeated, man. That would be nuts. We're still undefeated, and I want to keep that streak alive, man. This has been a pretty nuts run so far in the APA, and hopefully we can keep it rocking. But we got a tough opponent this week and a very, very tough opponent next week. So if you didn't see our team builder, go check that out, man. I broke down our team, my opponent's team, what I'm bringing, all that good stuff. You can kind of see what I'm guessing on the screen. Quick question today is, what is your favorite Tapu Pokemon in competitive Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, hit that like button down below, man. We got 7 wins in a row, and we're gonna try to make it 8 right here, right now. Let me get connected with Kyle A, and let's see what we can do. Alright guys, we are connected here with Kyle A. Let's find out exactly what 6 he's gonna bring. I'm expecting Hawlucha, Tapu Koko, Seismitoad for sure. I think P2 makes a lot of sense. Reuniclus, and maybe Scizor. I really could see him leaving Scizor out of this match for a couple of reasons, just because of the sun primarily, and it doesn't really match up that well when I have a Celesteela, a Torkoal, and a Houndoom, but I feel like he definitely had his work cut out for him this week in preparing, as did I most certainly did, but I really felt like his team, he really had... I just don't feel like he was able to predict our 6 Pokemon, and if he did predict it, he really had to keep in mind so many other Pokemon on my team. So I think that gave us a really good opportunity in team building here, just because we did have a lot of Pokemon that could work in this matchup, Araquanid being one of them that I feel like he really had to prepare for, and things like Nidoking and stuff like that. So let's see what he ends up bringing. He does bring the Scizor, brings Darmanitan, no Reuniclus, so we pretty much hit the nail on the head there. A couple small changes, but we get the general idea there. So the one thing about this team that does make this matchup kind of hard is the fact that he's got a lot of things that can kind of turn out. They can U-turn and things like that. So this lead matchup is pretty important. I feel like he either leads Darmanitan, Seismitoad, or Koko. Those are the 3 things that I feel like he's gonna lead, potentially. A Lantern is good against 2 of those 3. Torkoal is good against 2 of those 3. So if he leads Koko, I'm in a little bit of a predicament there, but I do feel like leading with my Torkoal is a really good option. Like I said, it's good against 2 of the 3 options. So I'm gonna go that route. I'm gonna stick with my Torkoal lead here. If he leads Koko, I go into Lantern. If he leads anything else, I keep Torkoal out there. Although, being totally honest, how much does Koko wanna stay in against a Torkoal? I mean, he can obviously have like Thunderbolt and stuff, which would do a lot. I actually want to run some calcs here on like a Choice Specs Koko against my Torkoal. He can one-shot me with T-Bolt if he were to go that route. A Z move obviously would nuke me, but he's gotta be pretty careful there because a Lava Plume would do a lot to him. So let's see here. Hopefully he doesn't lead Koko. He leads something else. I like my Torkoal matchup. Otherwise, even against Seismitoad, I can go for a Solar Beam, which would be pretty cool on the Earth Power Earthquake. I would assume probably Earth Power, but we'll see. So yeah, this lead matchup is really important. Like I said, he's just got a lot of things that can gain momentum against my team, so that makes things tricky. But let's leave it Franklin. We'll get our Sun up here. We got 8 turns of Sun, which I like, and we're definitely going to be able to use that. He's going to lead with 4 Clayton here, which is going to be his Darmanitan. I'm okay with this. He can go for like a Stone Edge or a Rock Slide or something like that, but in my mind, I click Solar Beam here 1,000,000%. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Solar Beam, predicting the switch into Seismitoad, and predicting a U-turn into Seismitoad. It's a bit of an early prediction here, but I feel pretty good that he likely just U-turns out, because I could have Earth Power here. He could have like Stone Edge or something like that, but I know I can take a hit from a Darmanitan, so I'm just going to go for that. Like, even a Rock Slide is only going to do about 50%, unless he's like Choice Bandit or something, so I like the first turn Solar Beam here. He goes for the Rock Slide. He does connect it. So, misplay on my part. He does a little over half. That leads me to believe he might be like Life Orb. I go for the Solar Beam. It's not going to do anything. So, kind of a bummer there. Because we definitely don't get the early prediction there that I wanted. That's for sure. I do very little damage to him. So, I'm thinking Lantern is a good play here. I don't think he's Scarfed now. I don't think he's Scarfed. I could go Lantern on the Darmanitan. I think that's Life Orb offensive. It did a little bit more than I was expecting, but Earthquake would kind of wreck me. I could also go Cresselia. which might not be a bad option. Yeah, let's go Cresselia here, I think. This is tough. This is tough. Like, Cresselia can sponge any damage. I don't want to leave this thing in. This is where the momentum is such an issue. Light Bright could come in here, but then he could Earthquake me. Yeah, that first turn, not what I wanted. I really thought he was gonna switch out. All right, let's go into a Cresselia here. Let's go into a Cresselia here and see what he wants to do. If he Flare Blitzes, it's gonna hurt. It is gonna hurt, and he very well might. He goes for Substitute. Oh boy. Okay, Substitute. Okay. Not what I was expecting, because now I'm in a situation where I actually can't. I don't think Moonblast is gonna break his Substitute. It's not. So now what do I do? Oh man. All right, we're gonna go into Light Bright now. We're gonna go into Light Bright now. If he's got Earthquake, he's got Earthquake. Sub Darmanitan, sub offensive Darmanitan. Okay. So not the set I was expecting. I don't think he's Zen mode. I think he's Sheer Force. Sheer Force Life Orb probably. Very interesting. Very interesting set. Okay. Yeah, I can't break his Substitute, so we have to go Lantern here. And if he has Earthquake, he has Earthquake. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do. Unfortunately, I could potentially lose Lantern early in this game, which I'm not stoked about. I mean, I could pull some switches and try to scout for it at the very least, maybe. Maybe that's not a terrible idea. We'll use probably Flare Blitzes here. He does go for the Flare Blitz. It is Sun Boost. This is going to be a really strong hit, but we can definitely take it. Oh my goodness. Was that a crit? Did you just see how much that did? My goodness. I mean, it's Sun Boosted. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do here. There's not a whole lot I can do. Yeah, I mean, I can go, I'm gonna go into Moonduck here. I'm gonna go back into Moonduck and save this thing in case he Earthquakes. I mean, I have to kind of kill him now with recoil from Flare Blitz, I guess. You know, I can definitely do that. Wow, that is a powerful Darmanitan. Wow, okay. Let's see if he Flare Blitzes, he dies to recoil, so he goes for Rock Slide. Okay, so he doesn't have Earthquake. And that does a tremendous amount of damage, dude. I don't actually know if we live a Flare Blitz here. Like, I don't know if we do or not. Alright, we're gonna make a risky play. How many turns of Sun do we have? 4 turns of Sun. Do I live a Flare Blitz? If I live the Flare Blitz, we're okay. I gotta see here, because my Cresselia, I need this Cresselia to live this Flare Blitz. That's what I need right now. Alright, let's assume he's Life Orb. And he's Jolly in Sun. No, Flare Blitz just kills. Flare Blitz just kills, dude. Wow. So, I mean, I have a switch in, but oh man, what do I do? I have to stall out the Sun. I can't let Cresselia just go down here. I think what I do. Oh man. What do I do here? Do I let Lantern die? I don't want to let Franklin die. I feel like Franklin's still really important. I can let Lantern die, go into Mimikyu, and then knock him out with Mimikyu. I lose my Disguise, but I could at least knock him out. That's probably what I have to do. Do I need Mimikyu in this matchup? Not as much. And then I could Revenge Kill him. Let me go to Mimikyu here. I'll lose my Disguise. I can break his Substitute. This is tricky, man. This is tricky. This Darmanitan set really had me all messed up. He's gonna Flare Blitz. That'll break our Disguise. The good thing is I know I'm faster, so I can at least break his Substitute here, but he's gonna knock me out with a Flare Blitz, so it's not like it really matters. So I'm just gonna Shadow Claw. I'll Shadow Claw and he's gonna knock me out, and then he'll knock himself out in return. That's really all I can do here, I think. Man, that Darmanitan set. Yo, Kyle A does bring the heat. And obviously in Sun, Darmanitan is just very scary. So luckily I am max speed, so I know I'm gonna be faster here. Just when you see Darmanitan, you don't expect him to be like a sub-offensive Life Orb set. It's just not something you see. But it's a really good set to break my team down, so you did a really good job in prep there. You know, we're not in the absolute worst situation. Like, he could go, you know, Porygon here, but I feel like he just Flare Blitzes and knocks himself out. But like, nothing on my team could live hits from this thing in the Sun, so that was really, you know, me setting the Sun, not so great. I thought I was gonna be in okay shape, but no sir, not against this thing. And Substitute was a good bring because like Cresselia can't break through it, but that's okay. We're not in the worst situation. I mean, it's still very early. All I've seen is his Darmanitan. He's seen like half my team, so. He's really thinking about this move because he knows he could lose his Darmanitan right now. So he's just gonna stay in. I get the Shadow Claw off, which is fine. And he likely knocks me out here with Flare Blitz. Or he goes for Rock Slide and hope it kills, I don't know. He goes for the Flare Blitz, so he's gonna knock himself out to recoil. So, I wish I had Focus Sash right about now. Yeah, Pokemon Refresh Hearts are not saving me there. So, Mimikyu, or, oh, he lived, dude. Darm kills Mimikyu with Flare Blitz. Okay, now I can Revenge kill him at the very least. Of course, the only thing that can do that is my Sirius. The Substitute is really what messed me up because I had things that could switch into Flare Blitz. I just didn't have anything otherwise. So, we're just gonna Mega Evolve here, and we will go for the Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse will be good against this entire team. So, he doesn't really have a safe switch in at this point. So I'll at least knock out the Darmanitan here. I would venture to guess he just, you know, lets this thing go down. I could actually, I should have Flame Charged. I just misplayed so hard. I should have Flame Charged. I should have Flame Charged, man. I'm mad at myself right now. Why did I click Dark Pulse? I should have Flame Charged. If he switches to Porygon, then yeah, I should have Flame Charged because then he couldn't bring in Koko. And then I two-shot the Porygon. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'll keep the Flame Charge tech for later. Yeah, he stays in, man. That was a misplay because I could have knocked this thing out. Houndoom kills Darmanitan with Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's a bummer, man, because I could have put myself in a much better situation there. I could have put myself in a much better situation there because then that keeps Tapu Koko from coming in. It really, he would have to go to Porygon too, at which point I get to just, you know, Flamethrower it to Oblivion. So that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I just made a pretty big error there in not Flame Charging. I don't know why I didn't, because Flamethrower would have done a pretty tremendous amount. I mean, I don't think I would have been able to two-shot the Porygon anyway, because once Sun has only got one turn left, so maybe it's not the end of the world. I can save my Flame Charge tech for later against, you know, Scissor maybe. So we'll see. You know, Sun's gonna end, so it's like I said, not the end of the world. He likely goes Koko here, I would imagine. So I have my Lantern still. I feel like that's telegraphed, but I feel like I have to. And now that Darm's gone, I mean, Cresselia does beat 4 out of the 5 with Sub-Calm Mind, if I can get rid of Scissor. But my team is just so weakened, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's gonna go Koko, and I just have to go Lantern. That's really all I can do. Unless I think he's going to U-turn. But even so, he goes into Porygon. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be tough. That Darmanitan set really just threw me off. That Darmanitan set really threw me off. Like, just props, man. Sub, Rock Slide, Flare Blitz. Never saw the last move. It wasn't EQ. I don't know what it was, but usually when you see a Darmanitan, you're not expecting that. You know, Life Orb Sheer Force is really good. Just not something you expect. So here comes more, which is going to be the Seismitoad. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. I have 1 turn of Sun left. Is he Grass, like the Grass Berry? Because he's got to know I have Solar Beam. Like, if he's Rindo Berry, can he live the hit? In Sun, I don't think he can. I'm just going to go for Solar Beam here and hope he didn't think about Solar Beam. I mean, that's the only thing he can do right now. If he wants to switch into Scissor or anything, I mean, it's all good. I'm just going to go for it. I have 1 turn of Sun left, so You know, maybe he doesn't think about it, but a Rendo Berry, unless he's like max BDF, max HP, I don't think he lives anyway. So I'm just gonna Solar Beam. Yeah, I'll make the super obvious play. I don't know why he would go out of this thing when he could go into Koko, but he's Scarf. He's Scarf, dude. Oh man, it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true, dude. Scarf Seismitoad, man. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, how do you like, what are you gonna do against that, you know? What are you gonna do against that? Okay, how do I get back in this game? I can't beat Scissor at this point yet. I can't beat Scissor. I have to weaken Scissor a little bit more. Once Koko's gone, though, I don't think he can beat Celesteela. So I have to somehow beat the Koko right now. So I think I just heavy slam into the Koko. I think we just got a heavy slam into the Koko here. So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for the heavy slam. Expecting Tapu Koko. I mean, he could go Porygon here, but like, we can still win this game, but Cresselia can't beat Scissor, so well, maybe it can if he's U-turn only. If he's U-turn, then maybe I can. But he's got to be thinking I could have HP Fire on Cresselia, which I obviously don't. Choice Scarf Seismitoad. I knew, and that was another thing. Had I Flame Charged, man, I would have been in a much better situation. That ended up being a misplay. I knew the Seismitoad coming in was like super tricky, man. He had to have something up his sleeve. You don't expect Scarf Seismitoad, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? Kyle brought the heat, dude. He brought the heat sets. He brought the heat sets. He brought some crazy stuff. He brought some crazy stuff. What are you gonna do? I mean, I got put so far on the back foot with Darmanitan. Like, I do still feel like we could win this game, but it's gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough. It really depends on the Koko set he brought. Celesteela can single-handedly beat the rest of his team if I can get through Koko. And that's the big if, right? Like, you know, if I can get through Koko, we can still win this game. So he's gonna switch out. Hopefully it's into Koko. That's probably not Koko. That is P2, okay. So he gets our Beast Boost, which is fine. I don't know if he's got T-Bolt or not, but I'm gonna heavy slam it. This isn't gonna do too much to him. But it did okay damage. I'm gonna just Leech Seed now. I mean, the worst he can do to me is T-Bolt me, so I'm like not super concerned. But the thing is, there's nothing on my team that can beat Porygon. Like, that can whittle down Porygon at this point, unless I set up on it with Cresselia. That's really my only option. So, I mean, if he has only U-turn and not Bug Bite, we might be in a much better situation if he has U-turn instead, because I'll have Substitute. So I can Substitute and then force him to U-turn to break the sub, and then Cresselia can just keep setting up substitutes on stuff. So that's not a bad option. I have to Toxic this thing too, which means I have to get Lantern in to Toxic it. I mean, I'm just gonna Leech Seed here. We'll see if he has the T-Bolt or not. You know, he was Trace, so, you know. Man, Scarf Seismitoad, dude. Hey, it worked, right? It worked. I should have Flame Charged, man. That was a mistake. Would have put me in such a better situation. I would have been in such a better situation. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I made a misplay. I wasn't thinking, man. Dude, the last couple battles I played, I feel like I've been super off, dude. Got a lot going on, man. Got a lot going on. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Something about making a pregnancy announcement, you know, that might have something to do with it. I don't know. No excuses, man. I gotta play better. But I mean, it's kind of a, dude. I can't, dude. Sub Porygon? What am I dealing with right now? What am I dealing with? Well, he can't Toxic me. I mean, I'm gonna Protect and see what he's got going on. I'm just blown away, like, why are you running Sub on everything? And this is a fast Porygon too. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's not that fast, but like, does he have T-Bolt? Because Lantern can come in at least. My goodness. Sub Porygon, eh? Blown away. All right, let's see what his attacking moves are. Does he have Thunderbolt? Does he have Tri-Attack? Like, what does he got? He's got Recover. Okay. Sub Recover. He knows I can't break it. I think I gotta go Lantern here and just Scald and try to break it. I mean, I think Lantern's gonna be faster. So let's go Lantern and hope that he goes for Thunderbolt here. I feel like he's gotta have Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt would give me my Volt Absorb, which would be pretty clutch. And then I get 25% back, so let's hope he Thunderbolts here. I really need him to Thunderbolt here. He goes for Tri-Attack, so he actually has Tri-Attack, which is not good for us. Not good for us at all, because now we are just broken down, battered, and bruised here. Yikes. Okay, we're going to Volt Switch. I'm assuming I'm faster, unless he's got a ton of speed on this thing. He's faster. Dude. I mean, I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, what is going on? Like, he's got speed investment, man. Like, I don't, hold on, let me look. Does he have speed investment? I don't know. Porygon 2. Yeah, dude, he's got so much speed on this thing. He's got so much speed on this thing. All right, well, I don't think he's outspeeding Moonduck here, so this is the only way we're getting back in this one. I wish I had HP Fire right now. We're gonna substitute. I wish I had HP Fire right now, let me tell you. This is gonna be a thrilling battle between Substitute and Calm Mind and whatever else, man. Oh my gosh. Man, I knew P2 was gonna be an issue. I can't, dude. I can't. He's max speed Porygon 2. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, dude. Like, he legitimately, he's gotta be almost max speed. Like, he's gotta be almost max speed, and we just lost the game because of that. We just lost, like, we're gonna get, like, 5-0, dude. I have nothing to break through this thing. I mean, SkyDrive beats it, so we're gonna go to SkyDrive, and I just have to, like, now that I'm toxic on this, I mean, I have a substitute up, but it's pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless. Wow. Wow, dude. I got played. I got absolutely played. I got absolutely played, man. I got absolutely played. Speedy Porygon 2, man. Sub Darmanitan, sub Porygon. I mean, what are you gonna do? Scarf Seismitoad. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, what are you gonna do? Oh my goodness. I'm sure we're gonna get burned here too by these Tri-Attacks eventually, but I'm sure that'll happen too. But so Celesteela does wall this thing, which is nice to know, but I don't know, man. I don't have words right now. I don't have words for this. I'm just blown away, dude. Just blown away right now. Man. Porygon 2 faster than Celesteela, or faster than Cresselia to Toxic me. Oh, man. Oh, man. He just brought all sorts of crazy stuff, dude. I don't know. I don't know. He read my team. I don't know what to say. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like, this thing would have been set up fodder for Como, which also is, like, super confusing. Like, I don't know how he knew. It's almost like he knew the team I was bringing, dude. Like, I could have went a totally different route. He had nothing to stop Araquanid, and if I got Sticky Web up, like, I'm just really confused because, like, he could have had Defog, I guess, on Scissor, right? But, like, I'm just super confused. Like, you can't predict that. You can't predict that. Like, I played 100+ league matches. Does that break the sub? Nah, it doesn't. I mean, this is stupid, right? This is like, there's no way. There's no way. I can't, there's nothing I can do here. Because he can just keep subbing up on me and recovering. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to save the game for you guys, man. I think I don't see how I break through this Porygon. I'm trying to think in my head if there's any way I can beat Porygon right now, and I don't see a way. So I think I'm going to forfeit and and Porygon just gets the kills, guys. Trust me, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose this game, but I just don't see how under any circumstances I beat the Porygon right now. And if I saw a way to win, and you guys know I always am willing to think through all my opportunities and all my all my options to win a game. If there was a way I thought I could win this game right now, I mean, the only other thing I could think of is in Sun, can Celesteela with Flamethrower do enough to Porygon? I mean, that's really the only thing I could think of that would give me an opportunity to try to come back in this game is Flamethrower and Sun, and no, Heavy Slam does more. So, yeah, that's it, dude. I mean, there's nothing on my team that can beat this Porygon. So, yeah, I'm gonna run, man. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time. Porygon wins the game, dude. I hate to forfeit, but this game's over. I can't break through his team. Amazing prep from Kyle, man. He's gonna win 5-0. So he gets the 5-0 win, and all I can do is laugh and smile and say good job to him. You know, there's just nothing I can do. And yeah, I mean, that's game. That's game. There's nothing I can do to win this game. So Porygon cleans up there, and we'll call it there. So good game to him. We lose our winning streak, man. It's a bummer, but we're still sitting in a great spot, man. I can't be upset about being 7-1, man. That's an incredible start to a season. So we'll just keep it moving, man. Forget about this one, pretend it never happened, and move on to next week. Sorry to disappoint you guys. I'm pretty bummed about that one. But thank you for watching, guys. Good job to Kyle, man. Show him some love. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.